Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Manga Critic here. We live, all right, with that My Hero Greatness, okay? My Hero Academia, chapter 268, all right, for the live reaction. So I'm gonna do a few things today, just before I get into the My Hero reaction. So just in terms of like what I'm gonna be reacting to today, I'm gonna get a few streams done. So we're definitely gonna get My Hero, obviously, Haikyuu, all right. I want to do a catch up stream for the Promised Neverland because I want to see where I am with it. Like, I mean, like, I'm thinking about dropping in terms of reactions, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Like, I'm like 65% there, but I want to see if like when I read it, I'll get like excited again about it and invested enough to want to react to it. If I'm not, then I'll just read it on my own after the catch up stream, and figure something out. But if people want Promised Neverland reactions, y'all gotta let me know because I don't know. Like, it's like if I don't see anything, if I don't know people, like, then I don't know. So if you want those reactions, and I'm like still like invested enough to want to react to it, then I'll do it. But if folks are like, it's not a big of a deal, whatever, then I'll just read it on my own, and then I'll and then whatever. Maybe I'll like put out reviews or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get My Hero, Promised Neverland, Haikyuu, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So we're gonna get some Jujutsu Kaisen chapters in as well. All right, so we're gonna get probably a few chapters in. Probably get like, depending on how long the Promised Neverland catch-up stream is. I don't know how many chapters I'm behind. I gotta look into it. But once I figure it out, I'll let y'all know, and then I'll tweet it and whatever. So I gotta share this tweet so folks know that I'm reacting to My Hero. Let me do that now. And yeah, so the order will go My Hero, Haikyuu, The Promised Neverland, and then Jujutsu Kaisen. All right. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I shared the tweet. Let's get into it. Let's get into the chapter, y'all. All right. Again, Twitter helps folks know that I'm streaming. Sometimes the notifications take a while. Like, they'll take like a few minutes. Like, I'll be a few minutes into the stream, and then folks will come through, and like I'm already halfway through the chapter, and it's just like, no. All right, let's get into it, y'all. My Hero Academia, chapter 268. The small time Nomu popped out from here. This path should be a shortcut. Boom, that Nomu came through. Good lord. What's the holdup, Crust? Endeavor. This one's regeneration is giving us trouble. Don't worry. Huh? I'll erase it. Yo. Yup. Very nice. Chapter 268 is entitled Scramble. Okay. Man, they moving. Alright. Japapamya. Under its skin, layers and layers of bone. Endeavor. After starting at the two in front, there was a brief lag before I spotted the one in the back. Hurry and finish that one off. Boom. Yo. The second this guy came into view, my body just knew. My rabid survival instincts told me that this dude is bad news. This thing. Wow. It can't be released into the world, no matter the cost. Woo, yo, look at that panel, though. Yo, this is what we've been talking about, right? This is like Shigaraki is, like, his backstory to me is interesting. I'm invested. You know what I mean? It's interesting to me. There's something about it that does grip me, but I understand that it won't grip other people because, like, everyone has like different things that they're going to be invested in terms of like a backstory for a character and the motivations and stuff like that. I think what's great about Shigaraki though, and what Horikoshi's done with him, is that he just made it very clear that Shigaraki is like this like force. It's very much so like just, you know, he's just like, I like to destroy things. There's no real like, oh, you know, here's my manifesto and da, da, da. Like it's nothing like that. It's just like it's very primal, you know. And Shigaraki, I think for a long time, sort of was trying to figure out why is it that his sort of like primal desires are sort of like superseded by like manifestos and axioms and dogmatic speeches and stuff like that, you know, by like other villains and heroes and other folks. What is it about that does that that's so powerful, you know, that's so potent? And it's interesting. And now he's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna destroy everything, that's it, I don't care. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. So it's funny to me. All right, stop that. Ooh, she cracked that. She cracked that open. Completion status 74%. Man. Okay. Voice, shield, laser, physical enhancement, saber. So the one nullifying my quirks right now must be that one. Wow, yo, they thinking. These heroes are, these Nomu are no joke. Are you kidding me right now? You see what this Nomu was like, I'm surveying the situation, I'm figuring this out, I'm doing my due diligence. This Nomu's not playing no games. Who is this? The one nullifying my quirks right now must be that one. I was disabled the moment he appeared, but what triggered it? He didn't touch me. He's hiding his eyes. Could it be sight? It must be. But how do you undo the effect? Is it on a time limit? Or maybe? Ah, much better. It's running. Even just its body alone is capable of insane speed. Wait, is it avoiding my gaze on purpose? Yo. Mind and body. Feels so very clear. Feels amazing. Yo, what is going on with her legs? What's going on with their legs? What the? Liquefaction rupture. Wow. This thing is not playing no games. Boom. There go them whips. Oh! Dude, her other leg got stabbed? Damn. Oh, completion status 75%? Seriously? Wow. How is it still going up? Ah! Luna Arc! Bam! Destruction. Ah! Crap. Choo, choo, choo. Endeavor going in. Okay. No! Mirko! Finish him off. Shigaraki's in there. The old fart too. Whoa. We can't let Shigaraki wake up. Wow. Okay, so that chapter was fairly short, but I liked it. It was short, but I liked it. Man. Wow. I mean, this Nomu is no joke. This Nomu is like methodically just, okay, you got this power, you got this power, you got that power, you got that power, you got that power. The person who must be stopping me from using my quirk at the moment is that person right there. But how are they doing it? Like the thought process. You kidding me? You kidding me? We've come a long way from like the the bum Nomu from the early from the earlier chapters, right? Like the bum Nobu who had like who had the shock absorption and the regeneration abilities, right? To but couldn't really think much at all, to this Nomu who is no joke, has multiple quirks, and is thinking like legit reasoning out like what's happening here? Why is this getting like why is the battle getting harder for me? What's going on? Who is the individual that is doing this thing like that's wild. That's so scary. You know? Usually like if you just have like a force, right? That's just doing a particular thing, and not really thinking at all or anything like that, then it's like whatever. But when you have like a malevolent force like that, that's that powerful and is that thoughtful, that's why All For One is so like terrifying. Not just because he was incredibly powerful. That dude was incredibly powerful, right? But like folks like All For One, Aizen, folks like that. The reason why they're so terrifying is because like because they're so good at analysis and figuring out like what they need to do to get to achieve their goals. You know, they're just like, all right, they really think and they like parse through everything. And this Nomu is not like obviously it's not like All For One or anything like that, but it's still like just like the fact that we've seen such an evolution in the Nomu from like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just boom 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 boom, I'm moving because my prerogative is to kill All Might and that's it. To and anyone that's in my way of killing All Might must die as well, right? To like I'm analyzing these heroes and figuring out what's happening in this battle and using that information to come up with a strategy. It's like the difference between I'm trying to think of like an animal that just like it's like the difference between like a roach and a crow or a raven, right? Like raven, like that genus, that genus of bird species, like very intelligent. Like they can strategize, they can remember things. Like it's like yo, this is no joke. You know what I mean? So the evolution of the Nomu is like, damn, they are scary. You know what I mean? And this is the thing, right? Anytime I see Eraserhead in battle with a Nomu now, I immediately get like flashbacks because he got destroyed. That Nomu wasn't even thinking. And he got destroyed by that Nomu. He was just like, ah, arm was a mess, face was a mess. Like All Might had to carry him like a child. All right, had to carry that man like a child. Okay, it was rough. It was rough for this man. All right, and now he's going against. I mean, he has backup, and that's awesome, and it's great. Well, or he's the backup in a sense, right? He's kind of like the support. But man, I'm worried, yo. I'm worried. This is intense. This is really intense. You know, every time I'm like, Mirko's out. Mirko's gonna be okay. She just come like it's like it's like she's jumping out of the pot, like out of the frying pan and into the furnace. You know what I mean? It's just like damn, or into the fire. You know what I mean? It's just like damn. You know, you think she's all right, but then it ain't go down like that. So I don't know. And then we still have to deal with Dabi and Hawks and Tokoyami and everything that's going on. There's so many different things, so many different battles that are ongoing simultaneously. So it's a rough time for the heroes, y'all. It's a rough time for the heroes. But I'm really invested in like seeing how far the Nomu. I mean, I feel like the Nomu probably have more of an evolution. Like there's more that would happen where the Nomu would like have their own, would be sentient enough to not only strategize in battle and do that sort of work, but to even say, you know what, I don't want to do what the doctor's telling me to do. I'm going to go against my ingrained protocols and do my own thing. That's so terrifying, yo. If you had those kinds of Nomus out in the streets just doing like villainy, you know what I mean? I feel like that's something that's kind of where we're going. I feel like we're gonna get to a place where we're gonna have a Nomu or multiple Nomu, maybe like three or four, something like that. You know, like a nice like small number where it's like the threat isn't so massive that we're like, damn, we can't deal with this threat at all. To you know, like, oh, these no more no joke, and they really thinking, and they're like, they have their own syndicate, and they're coming up with plans, and they have multiple quirks, which usually include regenerative abilities and absorption abilities and that sort of thing. Like, it's just, oh my goodness, it's intense. It's intense. Right now, it's a really like incredible time for My Hero. I think like the chapters, just Horikoshi keeps piling it on. I would say like, you know, like I'm not trying to like say like, oh, these chapters are amazing or anything like that. You know, I'm trying not to like rank chapters anymore because I don't like, that's not useful to me. I don't really care if other people do it. It's like, you know, if you want to rank chapters, like that's your prerogative, that's your life. Do what you want to do. Like, it is what it is. For me, it's just like not super useful for me just because like it doesn't really go anywhere. So, you know, I like the chapter. It was cool. It was a good chapter. I enjoyed it. You know, a few things happened that I'm like, damn, like the instinct though. I think that's sort of the thing, right? It's like, this is the thing. It's very primal. Everything about Shigaraki is very primal. Even even people's reactions to him, right? Like Mirko was like, "Yo, my rabbit instincts are telling me this man must be destroyed right now, right now. If I don't do it right now, it's gonna be a wrap for everybody. It's gonna be a wrap for everybody. I gotta end this. I gotta end this dude." And like, you know, that's sort of the thing, right? Where it's like, we know this. We know that, right? Like, Hawks understood that. Hawks understood that very quickly. He was like, yo, if we do not deal with this threat right now, we're going to be done. We're going to be wiped out. Wiped out. All right? Again, and that's why I really, really would like to see, like, what was All For One's reign like? Like, how did we go from All For One sort of reign over, like, Japan, over a country to this like hero society and things sort of rolling in a certain way and everything kind of being like organized and not like completely safe, obviously, but relatively safe. You know, how did we get to that place? That's why to me it's really like I would hope that at some point we get that sooner rather than later. I don't want to see that like close to the end of the manga. I think it's like really late, you know? But that's something that I would love to see. Like, what was that like? Even if it's just like, you know, like 5 chapters or so or something like that. That would be something that I'd really like to see. You know, or even like, you know, more heroes describe like who were around during that time of All For One's reign, describing what that reign was like. Because I think it's a really good sort of, it's a great way to sort of like, you know, for readers to get a good sense of why like a more concrete sense of why Shigaraki as a threat is so like it's like why we gotta see this as a threat like right now and not just like, oh, okay, we're gonna defeat him, you know, if we just kind of go away and formulate a plan, come right back and then defeat him then. Like, no, you don't got time for like formulate a plan right now. Like, you gotta deal with this right now, because if you don't, it's gonna be a wrap. So this is interesting. I'm really invested also in like where Horikoshi's going to go from here, because to me it's like very clear that Shigaraki is sort of endgame. But it might not be. Shigaraki might not be endgame. All For One might be endgame, and then Deku will have to face him, and that'd be ridiculous. But I don't know. So yeah. So I want to see more of that, because we've seen glimpses of like, you know, battles that All For One, like of the battle that All For One had between like All Might, between against All Might, against Nana. You know what I mean? So I really want to see more of just like the other stuff, like not just the battles, but like the sort of like in like a social landscape. Like, what was that like? All right, so I'm gonna get out of here, because I want to react to Haikyuu and other stuff that I got to react to. It's almost 2 o'clock. Yo, facts though. I definitely want a flashback arc would be great. I would love a flashback arc. One of the best things about Naruto towards the end, during that 4th Ninja War stuff, was Hashirama and Madara's flashback. That flashback was dope. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it. I think more than anything else that was occurring during that 4th Great Ninja War, that was the stuff that people were really happy about. Like, I don't think I saw people complain like, oh, now we got a flashback within a flashback, and it was just like, that's fine. It's just they're just frames. They're just frame narratives. It's not a big deal. Like story novels have done that like since, you know, like for forever. You know, not forever actually, but like, you know, I'm just like I'm just saying like it's been done for quite a long time, in terms of like storytelling. But like, you know, so but that was one of the best things, that flashback with Madara and Hashirama. I would like to see something kind of similar, like a flashback in My Hero, where we get to see All For One fight like, you know, certain heroes, in particular Nana, All Might, and the hero before Nana. Like, I would like to see some of that stuff, you know, interacting with his brother. I want to see that stuff. And yeah, like, yo, 2 week wait. Oh, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough. But you know, I like this is why I would say like I always have other things to read. I have things that, you know, that'll occupy my time, so that I'm not like, oh, I gotta wait for the chapter. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing to be like, oh, you know, because it's like a feeling. It's just like you can't control that. You can't control a desire for a chapter, you know. But I think what helps me, I guess, is a better way to say it. Like, what helps me deal with that is just like having other things to read. It helps, you know. So let me get out of here. All right, I gotta go react to that Haikyuu. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to react to The Promised Neverland. And then once I'm done doing that Promised Neverland catch-up stream, I'm going to react to Jujutsu Kaisen. So let me see how long it takes for me to get all these streams done. And yeah, let me get out of here, y'all. All right. Shout out to H Magnum in the chat for coming through. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming through to my live reaction and initial thoughts to My Hero Academia, chapter 268. This chapter was really good. I enjoyed it. Let me get out of here, y'all. Let me get out of here because I got some reacting to do. All right. Shout out to everybody that came through. I'm a Black Manga Critic, and I'm out.